against Dormammu happens in a way that generally lets Phoenix come and win the game. So we will see. And as the wonderful fetus has mentioned, we would love to have an additional commentator. Solo commentary is a lot of speaking, and being able to get other awesome people from the community on deck to participate is always wonderful. But we have Shuma right now trying to fight this MODOK. MODOK is not letting it happen. Already able to build up to 4 meters and get the hit on Shuma. Mothman's one of the excellent players that when he gets a hit, is going for the snap, does not want to have to deal with Anchor Raccoon or Raccoon's support value. Goes for a reset on him though, just looks like those baby feet were to beat if Salute went for an air throw there potentially. He was able to make the connection, kills off the Raccoon. Now Dormammu coming in and getting thrown. What resources is Mothman going to use here? This is definitely a potentially threatening character to his team, and gets the jamming bomb on deck. Salute is going to need to try and fight this out with the Shuma. Oh, are we having the return of the general reaction?
I've been informed that you have a match to go play Icy Sarah, so I'm coming back for a limited engagement. I apologize again in advance if there are cat noises in my microphone.
Okay, I will hop off to play my match as soon as I see where it is called.
Awesome, and it looks like we have a really cool match here. You've got Mothman versus Salute. Battle of point characters that you do not often see a lot of. MODOK against Shuma Gorath. It looks like Mothman is very much in control right now. I'm in that Moth clan. Gonna TAC, no, gonna just double Shadow Blade into Super. Probably bring back in MODOK here. Nope, gonna keep it with Morrigan because it's just down to Shuma Gorath right now. Morrigan finds the hit with the low, but then goes into the fly and shell kicks for a reset. And he's gonna take out Salute's Shuma Gorath. No, I'm mistaken. Salute breaks the TAC, so Shuma's still alive, but spinning eyeballs right into the fireball, and Mothman takes game one pretty convincingly here. Going up 1-0 over Salute. Again, this is the West Coast bracket, guys. Stay tuned because we're into West Coast top 8, I believe, right now, and so we got a long way to go. We got plenty more Marvel action tonight here on the HAVENGERS stream. Alright, Salute very smartly finds up, dashes up, finds the hit with Shuma before Mothman could get out that MODOK shield. And let's see what Salute chooses to do here. Is he going to snap, or is he just going to try to kill MODOK? Alright, goes for the snapback. I like that choice. Now, Salute does employ the double Spitfire assist from Rocket Raccoon, just to have a horizontal projectile on the screen to help his Shuma Gorath get in safely. Phoenix is on the screen, and Phoenix is going to get to her 5 bars here, even if Shuma finds another hit. HC into Dormammu here, bring out the Stalking Flare. Rod tags back into MODOK, like the choice, get Gene back on the end of your team. Finds the hit, takes out the MODOK, but a lot of work for Salute left to do here because Mothman has the 5 bars he needs, still has a Morrigan with about, I would say, 80% of her health. So honestly, if Mothman were to choose to activate Astral Vision here one time, it wouldn't be a terrible choice, as long as he can keep the spacing going. Oh, rolled in front of the flame carpet, Morgan's tiny body there, allowing her to poke at Dormammu, make the carpet go away, but luckily for Salute, Shuma Gorath was able to find the hit. Alright, raw tag into Phoenix. Mothman brings her in, he wants to be a little bit more proactive now with his choice of how he uses his Gene, but I like that Salute is just running away. He's stalling this out. Gene's gonna pop here, and he's gonna spend the X Factor, keep Gene on point. This is a level 2 Dark Phoenix, or level 2 X Factor Dark Phoenix, so the X Factor time is going to be a little bit less, but that damage is still going to be incredibly strong. Team Super to get the kill, and he's still got 1 meter available for the Raccoon, finds another hit, goes into the infinite, and that's going to be it. Mothman moving up 2-0 here over Salute. Sitting here on match point right now, Salute gotta find some answers for this unorthodox team that Mothman employs with the unorthodox team of his own. Right, gets the eyeballs onto MODOK. They're going to pop here. Oh, MODOK did get crossed up somehow. It looks like pops. Those do cause a soft knockdown when they explode and the character gets hit, so he fell right into the confirmation. Looks like we're going to see another snap. Oh, no, going to go into Super. Going to maybe try to kill here. Yep, call out the Stalking Flare. The eyeballs will explode, pick up into the Stalking Flare, and that's it for MODOK. 3.5 bars here on deck for Mothman as Morgan comes in. All finds the hit with the standing heavy from Shuma. Has a lot of active frames because it is a multi-hitting normal. I think it's about 3, maybe 4 hits depending on how close you are to the opposing character. But Mothman does find a hit of his own, and he's going to be at 5 bars. Gonna go up here. He's in the driver's seat right now. He's in a good spot because this is pretty much just like last game. He can let Jean pop here, and since he has the Dark Harmonizer assist, Dark Phoenix will be able to build up a lot of meter in addition to the hit she lands. Takes out the Shuma. Very smart by Salute there, knowing that in the corner, Phoenix can't really cross you up that much with her teleports, but activates X Factor to confirm off the Dark Phoenix activation. Chaotic Flame. Oh, Mad Hopper coming out. The Mad Hopper actually end up on the ground? It should have. I don't know. Yeah, it's still there. Okay, so he did get it out. I know that Gina he managed to hit Raccoon pretty much right away. Oh, but finds the hit! Push block the fireball, so Phoenix ended up right in Mad Hopper range. And he finds the confirm here, Salute does, and he's going to get on the board. It's 2-1. Put a breadstick next to Salute's name, because now it's a best of 4. Or a first of 4, I should say. Mothman's got to win at least. Mothman has to win 2 more to win the set. Salute has to win 3 now. They snap. Oh, nice dirty mix-up. What side was that on stream? Because I honestly don't know. What really matters is that Phoenix is gone. Now, Mothman is able to freely spend his meter since Jean is out of the picture. And he's got Morrigan on point. He's going to pressure. Nice happy birthday. Oh, but that drops the combo. Salute gets a second chance at life here with that Shuma Gorath. I back away. We're going to go into Stalking Flare. I like this choice because now Dormammu can charge up a bunch of spells, just put a bunch of nonsense on the screen with that Mystic Ray assist, and just make Morrigan deal with all this mess. Mystic Ray, not the most durable of beam assists, but definitely helps clear out some nonsense on the screen and can prevent Morrigan from progressing forward since it pretty much covers the entire horizontal to vertical plane in front of Dormammu. Alright, Mothman brings back in MODOK, and this is kind of a weakness of Mothman's team. MODOK does not do a lot of damage, even with the meter he has. So he's going to be spending a lot of bar here, going to loop the supers, I'd imagine. Yep. I'm going to just go into Finishing Shower. That is the name of the move, I'm not making that up. Alright, finds the kill on Dormammu, brings back in MODOK, put up the barrier and get some more meter for yourself. Rushes down in the corner, but Salute finds the happy birthday. Able to punish the Dark Harmonizer assist, which is incredibly hard because of how short it is active on the screen. And just like that, because of that happy birthday, Salute has tied it up 2-2 here. Okay, Mothman says, I was not feeling that. Let's get right back into the match. Here we go. Game number 5, 2-2. Mothman versus Salute. And this is why Morrigan as a shell has become so popular, because you saw there at the start of the round, Mothman really does not have to engage. As long as he's able to call that Dark Harmonizer assist, he will slowly build up meter for his Dark Phoenix. Snapped in Morrigan, it looked like, by Salute. Maybe a mistake, I don't know. No, I actually did snap in Phoenix, my mistake. The costume threw me off a bit. Now MODOK back on point, and again, MODOK getting a lot of those projectiles out. Oh, finds the low. There's that multi-hitting heavy again. It's the confirm with the Dark Hole assist, and this is a dead MODOK. Right, actually gets reset, but the Mystic Ray chip does do the work. That's the cross up there on the incoming with the Spitfire twice assist. Finding the damage on Morrigan, but Salute in the back of his mind has to be thinking, what am I going to do to deal with the Phoenix problem? What sort of tech does he have available? Gonna bring out the Stalking Flare. Once again, the eyeballs will explode. Down goes Morrigan. So it's all on Dark Jean right now. Salute does find the hit. What is he planning on doing here? He's just gonna kill. I like the choice, but now Phoenix is loose. Alright, goes into the eyeball super, and that's got some invincibility on it, so he was able to get his Shuma in, but burns his X Factor, and Phoenix is still able to find the hit, so now he has to block. Just block low. Don't try to push block the feathers. Doesn't look like that helped out, though, for Salute. And now he's out of the corner, so he did have to guess. Smart guess there. But Mothman, once again, finds another hit with that Crouching Light from Dark Jean, and he goes up 3-2, once again, sitting on match point. Alright, and again, as I mentioned, MODOK does not have to engage here. MODOK can fly to the top of the screen as much as he wants. But MODOK ends up getting snapped out. In comes Jean, and the hit is good from Salute. Gonna go up. That's the kill with Dormammu here. And is able to get out a Stalking Flare into tag, I imagine. I'm just gonna charge up some spells, fight this matchup with point Dormammu and 2 assists. I can agree with that choice. Wait, there's the Volcano. think that's Volcano. That one's Meteor Shower. Again, for those of you wondering if Dorm how to tell if Dorm has full stock of his spells and how many spells in total he has charged up, the flame on his head actually grows taller as he charges up spells. So with each spell charged, that fire on top of Dormammu's head actually increases in its height. As you see here, he's got 2 spells charged up right now, but Morrigan not going to let Salute use them and takes out the Dormammu. He gets that pressure, the big Dorito on screen, so it's going to stay active for a little while. Finally gone. And interestingly there, as Shuma's eyes were hitting MODOK, Shuma was getting hit with the Psionic Blaster, so the eyes will disappear. That is a characteristic of the move. If they hit an opposing character, but Shuma himself then gets hit, the eyeballs go away before they have a chance to blow up. Now, Mothman doing the smart thing. Just run away, build yourself some bar, get all the way up to 5 meters, and then once you're at 5 meters, honestly consider bringing in Morrigan and just start throwing some Astral Vision fireballs. That's what he's going to do. We'll have at least another 2 Astral Visions available to him because Morrigan does still build meter during this install. Design decision I'll never understand from Capcom. Alright, there's Astral Vision number 2. Still has a bar and a half of super. I like that Salute tagged in Raccoon to try to burrow under the fireballs when Raccoon's digging like that. Very few things can hit him, if anything. Oh, Mad Hopper comes out. X Factor, smart choice. Alright. Both players of X Factor both back to neutral, but Mothman finds the hit. It's going to be all up to X Factor level 2 Shuma Gorath here. Does have some bar, but Morrigan with the standing low finds the hit. Salute gets out. Oh, is this a happy birthday? You gotta be kidding me, Salute. It's the bite, and gets the level 3. This should be enough damage. And yes, it is, and Salute, wow, ties it up because of that happy birthday. Very smart stuff. The bite looks like it actually killed MODOK, and then he was able to activate the level 3 and get the grab state on Morrigan. So we are tied up 3-3. Very close set here to start out the night for the West Coast bracket on the HAVENGERS stream for X Factor. Alright, gets the big Dorito out, and that Dorito, it's all about, I believe it's on a timer. It doesn't have a set amount of durability, I think it's just on a timer. It remains on screen for a set number of frames. The Balloon Bomb actually messes up the potential combo attempt there from Salute, and MODOK gets away and gets another chance to just stick to this zoning game. All Dark Harmonizer assist, it builds about, I would say, 15% to 20% meter, I don't know the exact number every time you use it. Finds the hit on Jean, but she falls out of the combo. It looks like Salute's inputs might have gotten crossed up there as he was going for the confirm. Without a trap, raw tag back into MODOK. That's what I would have done. Alright, so now Dark Phoenix is guaranteed. Goes for Killer Illumination. That has to be an input error. That is so unfortunate for Mothman because now the game starts all over essentially. Down to just 1 meter, has Morrigan on point. He does not have Dark Harmonizer available to him right now, so he's going to have to either find a way to get MODOK back in safely. Alright, he's just going to rely on the Fireball game here from Morrigan for a little while. The Astral Vision, just to try to wear down Salute's team. You see Salute's Shuma Gorath is at about 50% right now. Rocket Raccoon sitting at about 60% himself. Raw tag back into Shuma. MODOK's back on the screen, and we pretty much started the game all over. As Mothman finds a hit, going to be able to get the kill, spend the meter. I like that. Get rid of Shuma Gorath, who I believe is Salute's most dangerous character. Nice hit with the Balloon Bomb. We're going to go TAC. Yes, sir, we are. We go down. Wow, Salute let him get it down, which gives a free meter to Mothman. And now he's got this TAC infinite. So if he does this all the way through, he's going to have 5 bars anyway. It's going to kill Dormammu. It will give 5 bars worth of meter to Salute. But Dormammu is going to be in such a good position. Or, I'm sorry, Mothman's going to be in such a good position for the rest of this match if he completes this infinite. And it looks like he's going to. Doesn't seem like there's going to be any drops. And now, less than 30 Marvel seconds left in the round. That's something important to pay attention to as well. Alright, barrier's out. On the initial hit on Raccoon, drop the combo. Raccoon finds the hit. Alright, let's see what Salute's got. One character down, put out a Mad Hopper, see what else you can do. Nice log trap mix-up. Mad Hopper gets the confirm. Did not have to burn X Factor here to kill Morrigan. Does not. Gets the boulder reset. Alright. Raccoon's X Factor is almost gone. Nice block by Dark Jean. Oh, wow. She actually ended up getting hit by the trap. It turned her dark, but it put Raccoon in the corner. Allowed Mothman to pop X Factor after Jean turned dark. Get the full confirm. Kill Rocket Raccoon. And Mothman takes the set 4-3. Excellent match from both of these players. Speaking of excellent stuff, if you guys want to, I love SauceBoss's team, Team Darkstalkers. Let's go. So 2 very unorthodox teams. And Salute actually opts to go with point Dormammu here, knowing that SauceBoss has point Morrigan.
Yeah,
How do you feel about that choice?
I like that. I feel that Dormammu's one of the few characters in the game that doesn't have a losing matchup to Morrigan a decent percent of the time. He still doesn't like when she gets Astral going, but like if she doesn't have Astral, the matchup is pretty hard for her in a lot of situations. And Salute just willing to be far away and has access to assists that are going to also just let him do more of the zoning against Morrigan. This is a very challenging situation for SauceBoss, and if Morrigan dies, it only gets worse for him from there. All the other characters also have challenges with Dormammu zoning, and oh my gosh, are we going to get to hear the voice
There's no
of the
way
fetus?
Dave Fetus is going to talk, right? There's no way.
No!
Exactly.
Why is Fetus better at
bowing
mixing
out.
people up than anyone in Marvel and doesn't even play the game?
Fetus is the master of mix-ups.
Well, thank you for mixing us up, Fetus. We appreciate you, and it happens sometimes, but if you do ever feel like hopping on the mic, I'm sure that the community will be happy to hear from you. Felicia here, not so happy to hear from Shuma Gorath, however, is going to get
And
hit
got the
by the
cross-up.
reset.
That reset is so hard to deal with because if the cross-up does occur and you do get hit by the exploding Mystic Stare, it just drops you right into Shuma Gorath's lap, and Felicia's going to go down for SauceBoss.
Such a long time to confirm what's happening if you're Shuma, and even if they block it, if they advance in guard, you could super jump back up and go for the throw. There's so many potential options off of that, and just like Hsien-Ko's forward movement is so sad that just catching Dorm if he wants to not be near her is very difficult.
A lot of stuff about Hsien-Ko is sad, but if we learned anything from Evo and Peasy Boy this year, we learned that level 3 X Factor Hsien-Ko can potentially make a comeback, and it could start right now.
This is one of the ways it could start. Has corner where her painful movement isn't a problem, but now Shuma can just backdash until she runs out of X Factor. He doesn't need to interact with her at all. Oh, chooses to use super there. That's an interesting choice. But SauceBoss full screen against the Raccoon is going to get teleported on and potentially could kill the Raccoon as a result, but 18 seconds left on the clock. Like,
Star is what dizzies people on hit, and to my knowledge, all of Hsien-Ko's items are random. Oh, falls right into the Mad Hopper. Gonna be 1-0 Salute, but SauceBoss made a good attempt there with Hsien-Ko. It's like you said, Icy Sarah, it's a character with terrible mobility options, let's be real, and not a lot of good ways to get in. You get the gold armor on.
all of Salute's characters are very able to run away from her too. Like, oh, but not if they're just pressing buttons into her. The dry tag to Felicia when she had taken so much damage as an assist was a questionable decision by SauceBoss, but let's see if Felicia actually gets to play a little bit more this time.
I always laugh when I see this because I always forget about it. When Hsien-Ko is in gold armor, she has that like cute little hopping talisman tag following her around, and it has an adorable little smiley face on it. So watch for that every time Hsien-Ko comes on the screen while in gold form. You're just gonna see a really happy looking. Yeah, you're gonna see her sister's name. Her sister's name's not Lele because Lele is Hsien-Ko's name is what they call Hsien-Ko in Japanese. So.
I think
someone can tell it's Mei Ling.
It's one of those localizations. Oh yeah.
Mei Ling. Thank you, Kevin. All right. That sounds about right, because I know Lele is Hsien-Ko, they're the same person, but Mei Ling sounds about right. As I've been rambling on here, Salute's Shuma Gorath was getting worn down, but he found the hit on SauceBoss's Morrigan, and as you mentioned earlier, Icy Sarah, once one member of this team dies and the synergy starts to dwindle, it becomes much, much lower on the tier list.
It's like the chasing abilities of these characters are not what you would want when fighting Dormammu, but it doesn't matter what your character is if you just eat the mix-up, and that happens sometimes, especially against such a scary player as Salute. Salute's going to be able to keep the Hsien-Ko full screen for an extended period. Her jumping forward is not fast enough to just deal with meteors repeatedly. This sounds like a challenging day for SauceBoss. and Salute going to go up 2-0 against him. Let's see, do you think SauceBoss is going to be able to engage those Pasadena rules, get a game on the board, or is it going to be a 3-0 in Salute's favor?
I would love to see it just because of how much I love SauceBoss's team, but Salute's approach to this matchup has been so on point, just zoning out, starting Dormammu, making sure Dormammu can get the spells charged up, gets the Volcano to come out there, Morrigan gets hit. Yeah, like, I mean, you don't even have to snap and kill here. You can just kill Morrigan. He chooses not to kill. I guess you can't DHC there to get the kill because she'll flip out of the combo. Gonna go back into that gold armor. Now, I do love the fact that even though Hsien-Ko is in the gold armor mode, she's still allowed to block. I know similar power-up supers like Colossus's armor in Marvel 2, I don't think he can block anymore once it's active. So good to see that Capcom didn't go with that decision in this game. But man, SauceBoss loses Felicia, and again, all that synergy starting to dwindle real fast. That's looking like a dominant performance here for Salute.
Oh, and with that, with the death of that character, it is over. SauceBoss concedes, and Salute moves on in the loser's bracket, where they will be able to fight Best Xbox One.
So, so I'm going to tag out here. I'm going to let Prodigy hop on the mic, actually, because it is Get Zero, Doom, Vergil on both sides. I believe both of them choose Missiles Assist. Babaghaoush is going to be rocking that Mega Man X Zero costume, and Romora, of course, on the right side, rocking the Falcon Armor Zero costume here. Babaghaoush, the first one to find a meaningful hit, going to walk Zero to the corner with his own Zero, and we should see some lightning loops here and a dead character barring a drop. And as I say that, commentator's curse, the drop from Baba. Romora gets out of the corner, able to get the missiles out on screen, finds his own hit, and he just reset the neutral. Unsafely goes in, got hit, but Zero able to get out. And Romora's Zero is bleeding. He does have a slight meter advantage, going to go ahead and tag Dr. Doom. Let his Zero heal up a bit, let Doom come on screen. Knows that Baba is now out of meter and out of Sogenmu. Romora just has to tech these grabs and he'll be on easy street. Again, another air grab by Babaghaoush. And this is going to be, once again, a dead character bar and a drop. That's an especially big loss for Romora because that is his neutral assist gone. That is the hidden missiles assist gone, which allows him to play such a really strong and safe pressure game. It blocks the incoming here. Baba just stayed in front. Baba finds the air throw, but the missiles mess up the combo. What's Romora going to do here? Finds the hit himself. Doesn't get the side switch back into the corner. Looks like IC Sarah has returned to join me on commentary once again. I hope your match went well, friend.
It went well, but not for me.
Fair enough.
It went well for Memes, and MemesMayCry kicked my butt. Very good decision making and good salvages of situations that were potentially risky. But looks like Babaghaoush going in here against Romora has the momentum, has the hit on Vergil. Everything's potentially good, but is there the chance for Dark Romora to come back with the Zero?
So Zero, a very dangerous anchor in his own right. A lot of people, obviously don't see level 3 X Factor Zero because he's primarily played in point position, and we're not really going to get to see it this game either because Baba finds the low, opens up Romora, and takes it in a rather sloppy game one. Let's see if both players can tighten it up here as we progress through the set.
Getting clean games is very important when you're fighting against both 0 Point and against Vergil Anchor. Very nice work to Babaghaoush there, being able to avoid those missiles in a safe way while maintaining the corner pressure instead of letting up from it. Able to keep Romora in the corner, but doesn't confirm after all of that time getting the pressure to continue. Did not turn the hit that actually managed to happen into a dead Zero.
Now, one of the things that I imagine can be really difficult about this mirror is because you're playing Zero, Doom Missiles, and Vergil, I have to imagine you're used to controlling the neutral in almost every situation. So when you're faced essentially against the mirror match, you're not really sure how you should approach the neutral sometimes. A lot of it involves counter-calling your missiles assist or calling it second. A lot of it involves who spends Sogenmu first, who pops their Buster first. So a lot of micro decisions that have to be made here by each of these players, especially while they're in the point war.
Ooh, and Babaghaoush is Doom is bleeding so much, but all he needs to do is take out the Zero. Oh, and Doom's sitting there, decides to just let Doom get away with it for a bit, and then eats the foot dive. But Zero's tiny body is so tiny that even when he gets stomped on, that doesn't mean he's close enough that Sphere Flame will reach. That was quite unfortunate for Romora. Giving Babaghaoush's Zero a second chance to play is no good, especially now that he's out of meter. And are we going to see a tag here into Vergil? We've seen a lot of those tonight. No, a tag into
Wow,
Doom.
he missed the punish. All you had to do was crouch light there. I have no room to talk about messed up punishes, but that was a golden opportunity potentially wasted there by Romora. Wait, we'll confirm there. Nice foot dive. You think that Baba might be mashing a late. All right, back in comes Zero, just going to try to chip here. Spends his last bar. Zero's going to get over this. Tried to go up to make Doom safe, pop the X Factor. Baba really right now, Baba can kind of just run away. Baba can time out that X Factor, did not have to go in. As we were saying all of that, Romora was able to sneak in a raw tag to his own Vergil. Baba comes in swinging, but gets hit again himself. And Romora here, if he keeps this optimal, yeah, if Romora keeps this option optimal, this will be a dead Vergil. Goes into another round of sword loops. Oh my gosh, he dropped it.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness, the commentator's curse could be real, and Romora may never forgive me.
It looks like the days of general reaction being forgiven by Romora are not today, because this is looking bad.
Yeah, and he chose to raw tag too to get rid of the Blistering Swords crown on his own Vergil, but it ended up causing him to lose Dr. Doom, and then Vergil just died anyway coming back in. And it's 2-0 Babaghaoush right now. Babaghaoush got the Evo champ on the ropes.
What adjustments is Romora going to make here? It's in the mirror. Is he going to steal any neutral play tech from Baba? Because it feels like just letting Vergil live was really the mistake last time, and letting Zero exist was the mistake the first time. Let's see if this is the end of Romora's mistakes, or if Babaghaoush is going to just maintain this play and take him out.
Yeah, Baba has been winning the point war, I would say, pretty hard in these first two games. Romora's Zero always seems like it's on life support, while Baba seems relatively healthy. But let's see how we do here in game number 3. Again, Romora has to win this game to keep the set alive. If Baba wins, the set is over, and Romora will be sent packing to losers.
We've seen Romora do good work from losers before, and great work by Baba, but misses the dive, is going to need to hit Zero an additional time. If you hit Zero once, you do not want to take the additional time of hitting him more. Baba seems much more willing to invest the Sogenmu, and is going to get caught by photons. X Factor invested by Romora, but the drop is imminent, and even worse than a drop is when you activate X Factor and get confirmed on, so you don't even get all of the blessings of your situation. Baba just not finishing anything except for Dr. Doom here. So many combos started, but now needs to fight Zero, and Zero no longer has his primary neutral assist. Pushed into the corner, but responds with that Buster release. You need to respect it. It's faster than most characters' fastest normal, so worth being aware of.
Yeah, and just to get that Buster, Romora had to block the empty low there by Baba. Good stuff by him on the defensive front. He's out of meter though, he's got no X Factor. Baba once again really in firm control, all because he was winning in the point war, and some mistakes by Romora leads to another hit. And this is looking like 3-0 Babaghaoush. I do not see an X Factorless Vergil with only about 1.25 meter coming back against a full team, especially not a team like this.
Yeah, and getting hit by Zero makes it harder for any character to come back.
And there's
no
the pause.
3-0, is this 3-0 in winners semis? Babaghaoush moving on to winners finals?
Cloud, he's actually the only person that, dealt with it pretty well.
Great skill to develop. But Mothman,
he did lighting loops in it.
That's pretty good. Mothman manages to get to the top of the screen. DeadX Pride, is putting in some of that work already. Gets the hit on MODOK, gets the hit on Morrigan. MODOK's going to flip out though, and even though the hit was successful, it did already build MODOK up to 3.5 meters. Phoenix isn't guaranteed, but she is very likely at this point. Ooh. doesn't get out. The Vajra assist is too clean, and now it's going to be up to Morrigan with just a sliver of MODOK left on deck. This is looking pretty scary for Mothman. Round Trip's engaged, has access to meter for Spiral Sword, should be able to lock her down a decent amount of time here. Just builds back so much meter with each time he gets to throw a Round Trip. Looks like Mothman already losing about half of his life just from those interactions, and now DXP going to invest as X Factor instead of a meter. Oh, X Factor and a meter. That way there's the Devil Trigger incoming mix-up. How do you feel about the...
Sorry about that.
All good,
Yep.
things happen. But some golden letters came up on screen. Thank you to the amazing modding community for making Neo's counting ability accurate to the game.
This is actually going to be hard for Mothman. DXP is very comfortable against the Phoenix team. As you can see, he has Strider and Vergil, so it's literally just ambiguous mix-ups. So, I don't know. Let's see how Mothman adapts to it.
Both of these players I've seen together before, so I would not be surprised if either of them takes this, and it looks a lot better for Mothman when he gets a TAC at the start of the round before needing to bleed his own blood. Vergil is going to die. Harmonizer is going to get... Or I wonder if she's going to get Astral on, because I know that having 5 meters on deck, Astral's available and immediately goes into it confident that the meter will come back, and Duke's matchup against Morrigan becomes much less happy when... Oh, he messed up and got the finishing shower.
I see. Yep. It's alright though, he still has 3 bars. Has to hit slow.
This is still looking very good for Mothman. Goes for the unblockable setup and Dead X Stride. Would you snap here for Strider or just...
I probably would. I actually would just leave him out. I would leave him out.
X Factor is used, and Harmonizer is going to make sure that even if Strider gets a hit here, this is going to not be a way to kill Phoenix before she pops. MODOK's gonna die.
This is fine though, because he could still stall.
The X Factor being done for DXP Strider is a huge issue here. Gets the orbs on.
Yep, raw tie. He gets a trap. Yep, nice. People don't know that you could actually, like, in this matchup, when you're fighting Strider, the goal is to just get a trap out and just sit in the trap. He literally can't teleport.
Yeah, Striders definitely need to mix up their footsies if that's the case. Use a little bit more of those, like, screen Graham into satellite release into teleport. That way it changes Phoenix's positioning and you're able to get around her traps that way. But it requires the Strider to think instead of just rolling face across the stick in order to confirm things. But DXP doing work with an X Factorless Strider. Let's see if the incoming mix-up will be there. The Vajra did not get punished. That was very fortunate for DXP and got the additional hit. This is going to be the end of Phoenix. And with that, DXP going up. Another game over Mothman. Solo Strider without X Factor doing the work. Need to get rid of DXP's entire team or else bad things can happen. Bad things can also happen just if his point gets to get going, because Spiral Swords is going to always eat its way through shield. MODOK needs to be pretty conscious about how he sets that up and what situation he has Vergil in. But didn't end up taking too much damage for that exchange and was able to build a decent amount of meter in the process. The Spiral Swords is going to catch both, and because of that, building enough meter in the process of this that Phoenix needs to survive this mix-up, hit once, or block. Oh, the Harmonizer's enough.
Oh, he was a little brave pulling her out that long, but you know, still has the 5. Fine.
To fall into swords here though. Uses the heavy just in case Vergil goes for a heavy teleport there.
And
wants
also
to
cover
make sure.
Strider.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's attack. Filipino champ actually found that.
Some good stuff, and was able to launch Morrigan. Is the incoming mix-up real enough? Stay on the same side and summon Plasma Beam is pretty real. DXP going to move on to the winners finals against Babaghaoush.
No way, we're in winners finals already?
Like,
when I saw his Shuma, I was just like, stop. Like, I love seeing Shuma.
Oh, Psychelic gifting a subscription to God. I mean, I didn't know that they were a fan of Marvel, but apparently wants to get in on this hot Marvel action on the HAVENGERS, is going to be able to Chaotic Flame. The explosion of the eyes goes for the double wall bounce into Dark Hole.
Oh my,
Doesn't need to
I
spend
love that
any more
combo.
meters. Hey,
Oh.
best Xbox One hitting buttons was able to get the hit but not the confirm, and now he's full screen with oh, that's gonna pick up Rocket and do some serious damage to the tiny woodland critter. Doesn't get the
That's
kill
kind of
on
weird.
it,
Did you notice what happened? It looked like the assist was. Oh no, okay, I'm sorry. I looked at it. No, I'm right. Rocket Raccoon was getting hit from Dante, right?
Yeah.
So how come the hit count was resetting? It was weird.
Oh, because in this game, if the point character blocks, it resets the hit count regardless of what's happening with the assist, which also influences damage scaling, if I'm not mistaken. So it's one of the reasons where, like, if someone summons a Tatsu assist and it just gets chaotic flamed or something, it takes so much damage because of the hit stun counter being influenced by that stuff.
Nice. Okay.
Oh, but Salut's gonna kill this Dante.
Yeah. Telling the devilish boy you're not on his level.
Ooh, let's see what adjustments best Xbox One makes. Maybe making a character shift, going to Wesker instead of the Nova on point, and running the Wesker Doom Strider. Okay, I could see that being potentially better. Gunshot is pretty nice against Shuma. It travels so quickly, and the movement to be able to just like get out of things out of the gunshot can be pretty effective in this matchup. But we know that Salute has such an amazing control over his Shuma that we'll see if the Wesker really gets to play. He's already done more than Nova got to last game, though.
Right.
Oh, gets the knockdown?
I would say personally he should snap out Shuma, just because Shuma can't chase backdash. And, you know, Rocket Raccoon anchor is kind of crazy. So, if he can, I would say the game plan should be to snap out Shuma.
Well, he's going to have to make that choice with Doom instead of Wesker, because Wesker is dead, and Doom is getting pressured in the corner, manages to get the forward foot dive, and the hit stun on that move so long, easy to confirm. Oh, that felt like it was lucky for Salute that the Vajra did not get him out of his air movement. It's gonna be X. This is the X and the level 3, and both of them have drops.
I didn't agree with that X factor.
Everything went wrong for best Xbox there. All of their resources got used. Oh, managed to get the confirm and was able to sacrifice Strider's health in order to get rid of the trap so the combo can continue easily. Coming mix-up is going to work. Gets the hit on Raccoon, but doesn't get the confirm.
Oh, Raccoon's too small.
Is that gonna kill? I don't think so.
Yeah, that'll kill. He doesn't have
enough health. Raccoon. Okay. Jeez, nice work to best Xbox One. Clutching it out after having a catastrophic drop where both X Factor and level 3 got wasted. You need to be able to do that, because sometimes, even if you're playing on point, you'll have a little lag spike and you'll drop something really important. And a good player's going to need to be able to make sure that they make the adjustment when something drops, and this Xbox did that. Nice work with them. In the corner and gets the hit on Shuma. This team change has definitely been very ideal for best Xbox One. Getting rid of the Shuma, has almost full health on their team, has meter on deck, and is just getting to press buttons on Dormammu.
That's the thing with Dormammu, you have to suffocate him.
Let him get started, and it didn't get started this time.
Nice.
Okay. We were talking about that Dark Anchor Raccoon. Is this Raccoon going to come back from the shadows?
Let's see. It's possible for sure.
Oh, ended up using X Factor pretty early, but immediately gets the hit afterwards. That's exactly what Salute needed out of the situation. But what's the incoming mix-up on Doom? Going to prevent him from mashing foot dive. And
ambiguous log trap. Oh, okay, same side. Doom's gonna go down here, and then Strider's gonna come in. Question is Strider going to block?
Strider blocks it first, but after the X Factor, it's no longer the case.
That was so sneaky, and see, this is why I think he should snap in Raccoon, because its comeback factor is so strong in level 3 X Factor.
especially when like his first mix-up hit on each character.
Yeah,
He's just like,
it's rough. I remember those days against Punisher.
and very nice work counter poking the Strider, taking off half of his life as an assist, and then immediately getting the
Oh
low
my,
out of the
that's
dark
50-50.
hole poke.
That situation is so like cheap because he could still go instant overhead. Nice.
That's one of the situations where the instant overhead is so much more reasonable because you don't need to worry about Shuma's unfortunate hurt box there. They're in block stun, they just need to deal with it.
Yep. Oh, I love this setup too. Salute has some good setups.
Ooh, preventing the Dark Strider. Very nice work in making sure to snap in that ninja. Don't want to have to fight him with X Factor, but very nice work getting the confirm with Graham. Doesn't get the kill out of it though. Using some of these like far distance Grams and Vajras in order to just move around.
Yeah.
Doesn't confirm that the missiles are going to let him extend the combo though. So opportunities for Salute to keep getting more advantage with this squid.
It's pretty rough for Strider here.
Goes
Actually,
in.
what happens here? Does this beat? That's weird. Okay.
So it looks like the durability of both the combination of Legion and Photons was able to take out enough of the Hyper Mystic Smash that by the time the remaining ones that did have durability got to Doom, he'd already recovered. Very nice timing by Best Xbox One at knowing when the eyes are going to explode. He hasn't been losing real estate by just avoiding pressing buttons. He's been doing things like right before the explosion happens and then waiting and getting the block still. So nice work to him on knowing that in the matchup.
Alright, sure they got something going now. Let's see if we could get Dormammu out of here.
Going to kill off Doom. Strider needs to deal with this. Gets the throw, but X Factor's gonna run out. I don't think he could kill.
Gosh, good grab. Yeah, it's gonna be rough now because he has to keep resetting.
He will
and
need
Dormammu
at least
to
3
chip him out
hits.
so easy. Yeah. Yep.
Very nice work to Salute. Going up another game against Best Xbox One. I think this is 3-1 right now, so if Salute takes this game, this is going to be the end of Best Xbox One's tournament life. This time goes with the instant overhead with the air medium.
Nice. Okay, yeah, that it's pure guess here.
And Best Xbox One has strong each time so far. It can be tough when fighting a character where you need to deal with the guess. The explosion's going to come out, make sure the stalking flare lets as many hands get collected as possible. And wants to have the Shuma versus Doom matchup, but just hits him with a foot dive, gets an opportunity to play. Is in a pretty scary situation. Gets the knockdown on Dormammu assist, but that's not Shuma. It doesn't get to have any safe, reasonable follow-up. Is getting to press a lot of buttons without dying for it, which is very fortunate for Best Xbox One, and blocks the cross-up of the eye explosion correctly. Very nice stuff.
Shuma's just gonna make it hard for Doom to get in. He's just gonna zone and then bring in Dormammu to secure the zoning.
But it looks like Salute, even in a lot of matchups tonight, has been playing against characters that Dorm can zone out, but wants to teleport in and actually fight them. Going to lose Dorm here. Oh no, dry tags to Shuma because the combo drops.
Oh no, he needed that kill. That would have been such a good kill because everyone else is so low in health.
Now, Salute is going to be able to kill off Strider and do it in a way that takes enough time to animate that Dorm gets back a little bit of life. Oh, gonna need to use X Factor here? Invest the X Factor, and now has hands on deck for fighting Doom. This is going to be a challenging situation for Doom. Just gets hit with the mix-up and is going to let Salute go up 3-1 against Best Xbox One. So, Best Xbox One needs to make some adjustments. Going to the Wesker definitely helped him in the point matchup against Shuma. He needs to make some more changes if he wants to take on the power of SaluTEXMO.
Yeah, I mean, I think he just has to come up with a little bit of different game plan as far as how to approach the matchup. Definitely have to snap out Shuma. I think he gets too much mileage with the log trap assist.
Also, just getting those confirms, because Best Xbox One has landed with Doom after Doom's on incoming. It has evening. I, I don't know, I'm biased in favor of MemesMayCry just because I lost him this evening and always want to see people who beat me do well. but, but looks like it's not the start that Memes would
Oh
want.
my gosh, did you see
Immediate
that trade?
and with that, going to build up the meter necessary, kill off this Morrigan.
Whoa, this combo was ridiculous. Stop.
Oh, did not kill off Morrigan, but does get the confirm off. That may be even more of what's needed. No, don't go for the infinite. Okay. Infinite, that's one of the hard infinites.
Oh my god, Skrull has infinite? I never knew that.
Yeah, you can Tiger Knee his Ash move, so you need to like 100-hand slap input, but you need to do it the frame you get off the ground so that he cancels it with his landing animation.
Right. Oh, that's very, it must be very tight.
And then you do the sweep in order to loop with it. Because his charge sweep has enough hit stun to confirm. But Skrulliann on point. They use your X Factor. Please do not give a chance for Vergil to live. And now Vergil got to not only live,
don't let
but
him
Devil
play.
Trigger, X Factor, has the
Not
kill on
like
Skrull,
this.
has all the meter in order to mix up Doom and Sentinel. Skrulliann,
Oh
this is
my
because you tried to step on
God.
a man. Memes is showing you do not step on a man until he's already dead in this game.
God, it's happening. It could happen to you.
Oh, and that jump heavy looked scary for a moment, but Memes is going to. Oh,
He has to
isn't building
stop
meter.
jumping with Sentinel. He's mixing himself every time he jumps. Oh, he might have killed if he would have did the OTG.
Yeah, I think it would have been possible, but Spiral Swords here is going to be far enough away that he is safe, and MemesMayCry takes the first game over Skrulliann after everything had gone Skrulliann's way, but
He has to do Hyper
showing
Sentinel Force there. That was the wrong super. Hyper Sentinel Force would have put him in block zone.
I think that Skrulliann just thought he was a little bit closer. Oh, is Shadow Servant going to protect the Doom? Uses it to make sure that Doom does not lose his life, and has the walk of shame for just a moment, but then adjusts. That's something I rarely see. Normally, like, if the walk of shame happens, you get hit in the face, but MemesMayCry had a moment of walking into the Meteor Smash, and then managing to make the adjustment and block just in time.
Okay, so he definitely should consider how he lost. Well, he couldn't snap, so hopefully it doesn't happen again.
Just needs to
Oh
complete
my
the
gosh,
combo.
is that an
X
overhead?
Factor early. Oh, does not X Factor again, and now there's no meter for DHC.
Why is he not X Factoring? No, he's gonna let Vergil live again. And not
I
like
also
this.
do not like letting Vergil live.
Oh, you have to kill this character.
Sentinel there, just ate two
Oh my
hits and
gosh,
lost so much
wasn't
of his
it
life.
Oh, he could have killed Sentinel. Oh man, it's over. Yeah, MemesMayCry, the thing can steal this one too.
Memes doing good with the thievery here against Skrulliann. Like, when I played Memes, I lost to Memes playing well. This is Memes being a master robber instead of getting to see Memes just playing well. Making sure if you see Memes as Vergil and you get a hit and you don't kill it, something bad is going to happen to you.
I like the reads that Skrullian's going for because it's like he's very confident with the Skrull. I like players that play like that. It's a little ballsy, but you know, you gotta have it when you're playing Skrull.
Yeah, like if you're trying to exclusively do reaction-based things when you're playing a Skrull and you're not like proactively putting the opponent in situations where they need to guess and they need to like respond to risks that you're putting out there for them, you're not going to get very far with Skrull in comparison with some of the other characters. But when you have those hard reads on deck and you're just able to see into their soul, Skrull can do some scary stuff.
Yeah.
And this time, things are going much better for Memes. Even though he was able to take the previous games, they had come from being at a deficit and running it back. This time, he has the advantage. His Doom is getting beat down a little bit hard, and Skrulliann gets the confirmation on Morrigan. You snap here. Oh, Skrulliann's making the adjustment. Does not want another Dark Vergil game.
Yeah, he should snap. Yeah, it was every game he lost this from Vergil.
Catches, needs to invest the X Factor, and even though it drops, is going to get a reset with the throw on Vergil. Let's see how he goes for this incoming. Memes just manages to get all the way out of there. Purple Doom.
He tried to do something sneaky.
Now Astral is activated. X Factor is about to run out, which means this chip goes from being negligible to real, and life is now very bad for Skrulliann. Even
Yeah.
avoiding the situation of no more X Factor Vergil, but now there's Morrigan, Peter, she has X Factor, Doom is dead, there's no
Yeah.
X Factor available to negate chip of it on Skrullian's
Morgan.
side. This
Morgan
is
has
looking,
everything she could ask for here.
she gets to just walk because she's Morgan.
Yep. Fly on fly. Yep. Could have actually. Oh, he almost punished.
Let's see, is being conscious with those dooms, not summoning missiles in a space where they could get Hyper Sentinel Force. And MemesMayCry taking it 3-0, even though it seemed like for 2 of the games, all of the momentum was on Skrullian's side. You need to kill Meme's entire team, not just the first 2 characters.
Yeah.
And then nice work from Memes showing that not just doing the Vergil against Salute, and I know you get hyped for some Salute.
Yeah, man. I love seeing that Shuma play, bro. He has some pretty good setups. Layered offense is always. I'm always a fan of that. So let's see how he implements it against Zero.
Implements by getting the immediate hit and the combo on Zero, building all the meter that's necessary to kill this low health robot, and is going to have a pretty ideal incoming situation with enough of Stalking Flare left on deck and hands available. That's looking pretty good.
That OTG is so cool. It gets set up with meteors. I actually stole that with my Dormammu team. It's so good. This is gonna be a dead Doom. Shuma hurts.
This is the choice to kill Doom instead of snap Vergil, and we saw last game that some percent of the time, when you choose to not snap Vergil, something very bad happens to you. But this is not that time.
Yeah, it's okay for him to not snap because he has so many setups that Vergil actually shouldn't land.
He shouldn't, but right now I'm seeing Shuma, Gorath, and hits done. Vergil with Devil Trigger and X Factor that just got the mix up on Dormammu. Oh, but dropped the combo afterwards. This is the break that Salute needed.
Oh, he missed the teleport.
But Romora needs to be pretty on point to kill Raccoon here. Oh no, Raccoon going to get the opportunity to get away. Does not respect Spiral Swords, but Romora's building no meter, so he's going to need to hit Salute at least one more time if he wants to win this set. Going for the Rapid Slash, just gets to full screen. One of the things worth being aware of is that when that trap is out, it eats, it's a projectile, it interacts with other projectiles, so you could see stuff like Vergil's sword there, he launched, but it just went right through the Raccoon, because its hitbox will get eaten by the trap.
Right. Romora coming back though, Vergil.
So, after seeing that, I think that snapping Vergil is still worth it, even if you have your setups on deck. Kill Zero, snap Doom into Vergil.
Well, the thing was that he just dropped. He had it. It's just, I don't know what happened.
Oh, but now he's going to lose Shuma, and that's the thing. Off of a full screen missile is confirmed. Some people, the damage scaling impacts them pretty badly. Zero has no cares about damage scaling.
Not Zero.
But does care about dropping combos, and was able to have the trade with the diver. Rocket Raccoon eating so much damage, but Hyper Mystic Smash getting incredibly high and being able to deal with Zero's dive, getting out very safely. Shuma getting hit by Zero repeatedly. Rapid Slash is going to make this one an easy follow-up, should be able to kill. Not going to go for a snap or anything into Raccoon to take that red life, but Dormammu gets hit on the incoming. He blocked for so long. You can't just block for so long, you need to block until Zero's not mixing you up anymore. I also got hit, not gonna lie. And I also would have gotten zooped here, because you have no choices after you get hit, and Romora is making sure as close to a single player game as possible. It's with the second part of the mix-up, and this is going to be the end of Rocket Raccoon. It's Rakoha Sphere Flame, and the woodland creature evaporates.
Yep. Very simple. I respect that. Yep. No reason to go from loops when you have X Factor.
Especially on something as squishy as the Raccoon, and that has a tiny weird hurt box where it's like your chances of dropping are a little bit higher than they may be on some other characters. Oh, but this time, Salute getting that pressure at the beginning of the game should be able to kill off Zero and have a good incoming mix-up available for Dr. Doom. Stalking Flare is going to give that perfect kill in time to get... Oh, goes for the Flame Carpet variant. But very nice work on Romora, getting to block on incoming for so long, but then finally drops it, gets hit by the incredible pressure of Salute. He's going to lose his Doom as a result. No, the snap is there this time.
Yes, it's not this time. That's good.
I like that
Nice.
adjustment from Salute. Like, hey, this is a thing that was a problem. Make sure to change my gameplay in order to adjust to how this person's playing right now. And this is going to be the end of Vergil.
He's dead, yep. Nice.
And even if Doom gets in, he needs to get in and get a kind of immediate hit, because the chances that Dormammu just does something terrifying is very high. Oh, going for the double photons, triple photons, quadru? No, not going to do it yet again.
Yeah, he's just trying to make sure.
Just was taking chances to see if Dormammu starts pressing buttons, wanted to catch it because X Factor activation will convert into a kill there. And killing one character is a very huge deal for getting Doom's momentum started. Oh, and that's exactly the momentum that was needed, but drops the combo, and because of that, Salute gets to get to the opposite side of the screen with Shuma again, and gets... Oh no.
Oh wow.
Oh no.
He got that pretty quick. Wow. Romora is not giving up.
Well, no, this is an entirely reasonable situation. Doom has a hard time fighting if he needs to be a neutral against Storm, but when it's Doom on incoming against someone, he's a real character again. All those like Doom has a bad matchup things.
That all goes out the window.
Yeah. Like,
Oh,
have this
that was
happen.
it. Oh man, and of course this is looking like a 3-0. And this was losers. Wow. Salute's gonna be out of the tournament.
It hurts to die to X Factor 3 comebacks
Yeah.
multiple times in a set. But
That just goes to show you that Evo champion Romora showing why he's Evo champion.
and that's not just his Zero and not just his Vergil. It was the Doom that did the work that last game too. A lot of the time people are like, well, someone plays their point character, someone plays their Dark Anchor, but they're against Romora. Yeah, MF Baloo talking about that H2O. Many drinks are good, but water's the one that'll do the best for you. So if you have the opportunity, get in there with that water. And it looks like Mothman is going to be getting in there, taking down a good third of Dr. Doom's life, while also getting up to so much meter on deck already. Harmonizers are doing what they need to do, and seems to be very willing to fight against Memes Morrigan. I am curious to see how Memes adjusts to this, because Mothman looks like he's going to have Phoenix on deck and hasn't lost almost any of MODOK in comparison with Morrigan. They're still at the same general amount, but Memes gets that shell kick in, gets the mix up on Morrigan, but then doesn't confirm it, and because of that is going to eat this damage. I think that, oh, Mothman goes for the TAC here. If all of y'all follow Mothman on the Twitters, you may be aware that there is a TAC Infinite that he's been grinding out that is substantially better than the previous ones he was doing, where it actually is net meter negative for the person he's fighting. And you know that that is some scary stuff, especially for players that are using characters like Vergil that use meter so incredibly well. Mothman's Morrigan doing all of this work here and giving a very low life Doom and a very low life Morrigan little chances to play. Mothman happily getting his meter back on deck, but very nice work getting the Soul Fist loops. Nothing into drains there from Memes, but was able to get substantial damage on Mothman's Morrigan. Mothman's Morrigan is quite the tongue twister, by the way, but Memes not giving up with his Morrigan Doom, making sure to throw out those soul drains when applicable, just in case. Want to see if there's an assist coming out that could get caught, see if some meter can get stolen from MODOK when appropriate. This is down to 35 seconds left on the Marvel clock, and Dark Phoenix is on deck. Vergil's still at full life, and Vergil is the type of character that could evaporate a team in just a few seconds. So we'll see how each of them approaches. Memes loses the Morrigan and is now down to 1 3/4 bars for his Vergil to try and make it through this. Dark Vergil's available. But the goop on the ground, or maybe it was the air H traded, and Memes able to make it through in the struggle, in the scramble, getting his swords on, gets the mix up on Phoenix, but doesn't get the confirm off of it. This is looking pretty scary with how little meter he has. Mothman has the hit and the confirm. X Factor is on deck. Gets the Phoenix Inferno. Goes for the combo into double Inferno with the Shadow Servant to finish it off. Going to be able to get the kill on Vergil, not even using X Factor. Going up 1-0 against MemesMayCry. So getting some Soul Fists on screen, but Soul Fists do not do very much against Giant Doritos. Mothman summoning that Phoenix assist and getting it caught a little bit, not enough that anything actually goes substantially wrong. Now is going to mash some Harmonizer, has bombs on deck, is not mashing Harmonizer, is being very respectful of the opportunities that Memes may take to try and soul drain on the ground, doesn't want to put his meter in jeopardy or his Morrigan, and sets up situations where he's able to get the shield on the opposite side, start putting things onto the screen, and is now up to 4 meters, but has lost around half of MODOK in the process. Last time, while building all the meter, he was taking down Memes' life as a net value decrease, but this time Memes has done much better about just like getting value with his Morrigan, getting this pressure going. Oh, and now in the Morrigan mirror, when one of them has Astral on and the other doesn't, it can be potentially scary, but Mothman able to just like escape very well during that time. And Psionic Blaster is an incredibly high durability assist. It eats level 3 Buster, just so folks know. The durability is one of the good things on there. Also will catch things like Vajra and like very consistently. Morrigan mirrors, both players is playing that space control zoning, trying to get things out as they need to. Playing like a strong neutral of actually needing to observe a high percent of the screen constantly, but both Morrigans in kind of scary situations. The confirm was almost there. Is Memes going to leave Morrigan in? Mothman's not going to leave Morrigan in. Brings back in MODOK, and Astral gets activated for Memes. Is going to be able to get some hits off of it, and ends up being pretty worth it. Morrigan's alive, does not tag her out. Is going to just need one Soul Fist of Chip in order to die here, but has been very good at being evasive with this character. Dry tags into Vergil last moment and manages to Helmbreaker under the TK shot. Morrigan dry tags into Phoenix, is going to have to eat the Dimension Slash. She pops, but I think that she gets to punish Vergil. X is invested to make sure that she doesn't, and now flies in the air. There's no meter left on MemesMayCry's side. One's back on deck. He's going to use the air Dimension Slash in order to try and catch her. Because of that, gets the knockdown but doesn't get the kill. Phoenix Inferno is going to kill off Vergil, kill off Doom. Morrigan is coming in with just a little bit of life, manages to get the hit on Phoenix, is going to kill her off, has Astral available. This is down to the wire, only 5 Marvel seconds left. Advantage to MemesMayCry, putting in that work in the corner and managed to make it through not only Dark Phoenix, but also Morrigan with only 3 seconds left on the clock. MemesMayCry putting in work. Both of these players are excellent. It just shows that you can never say the game is over until the game is over. And Memes making great adjustments. The first game had a really hard time getting to get going with Morrigan or with Doom, but the second game just getting to take away the majority of MODOK's life just through like playing that solid neutral game, and got those drains out on the dry tag, meaning that another Astral is available. This is looking pretty good for Memes in this third game. MODOK dies, getting summoned as an assist, but Soul Fists are coming from behind. Mothman's going to need to be stable with his Morrigan, but that's one of his strengths. He's one of the very strong players with her that doesn't need to have an assist in order to make good decisions and lead into advantageous situations. But it's definitely hard to be Morrigan against a Morrigan Doom. Going to try and use the durability of some TK shots there in order to control advantage there. Use this Harmonizer to get into not 5 meters, gets caught by the soul drains there, and now there is the chance that it won't happen, but the pop is guaranteed. X Factor's gone, but Morrigan's dead. This is going to be a pretty challenging situation, even though Phoenix has 5 on deck. If Vergil manages to pop her, then just gets Spiral Swords on. Getting Spiral Swords on and getting her locked down for this extended time can potentially do it, but hits with the Air H is able to make sure that Memes is not mashing effectively to stop her, and now is going to get yet another hit on Vergil, gets the confirm, avoids the missiles, is going to be able to kill off Vergil, but that life is so low, needs to get the healing field on deck. There it is going to be able to get some pressure on Doom. Life is incredibly low. Gets the trap, but doesn't get the confirm off of it. Gets more pressure. This looks like it's potentially the end of Doom. Has the pressure in the corner. Memes trying to escape and gets the crouch light. Memes, Slayer of Dark Phoenixes tonight. If people like seeing Phoenix pop and then die, this is a very, very good set for y'all to watch. Memes just making those decisions that are needed. Now is up 2-1 against Mothman. This is quite a something going on, and Mothman managing to get out the shield. If that hadn't come out, then both MODOK and Morrigan would be in serious trouble there. Air S, incredible button, making sure to land the butt on her. Not successful at converting it into a dead character. Deciding to stall at the top of the screen, and because of that, Morrigan gets happy birthday, but is also, got the soul drain. Is not going to be able to convert that into something incredibly good, but does have the pressure on incoming Morrigan, gets another drain. The drains are not going to combo, but Nick's very likely to pop. Just needs to make sure that the way she... Oh, not if she goes into a soul drain like that. That's one of the few ways that she could die, but now things are looking very good for her. She has 5 meters on deck, and there's not really a great opportunity for Memes to set up those drains in a safe way. Whoa, throwing them out there, and that's actually enough. Phoenix needs to X Factor. Nice work to Mothman with the situational awareness, seeing that after that drain hit, needed to keep himself safe, adjusted, and now Phoenix has the meter on deck. Gets the hit on Doom, but doesn't get the confirm. Gets the confirm the second time. Is Vergil going to survive the incoming mix-up? Is he ready? He gets hit, is going to need to deal with the wall bounce. Even with X Factor there, that drops. Phoenix's 2B is gonna... did not get the hit there. Cancelled into TK overdrive, but got the pressure, and it looks like Mothman's Phoenix not popping is actually his key to success. Winning it with normal Phoenix, testing the X Factor to keep her alive when she was just on the edge of destruction. Amazing work by Mothman in the situational awareness, because a lot of people would have held on to that X Factor, but saw what happened, the really smart soul drains from Memes, but was able to adjust and make good decisions. Has the knockdown on Morrigan, is going to go into what resource investment? Is going to go for the kill on her. She has been such a problem, and those soul drains have just been enough to make it more than is needed. Okay, looks like some happiness for Fetus and for general reaction in the chat. But Doom here, a little less happy as he only has 2 meters to work with in order to prop himself up on the way to trying to get rid of Dark Phoenix. But every projectile he's throwing out has been working so far, so very nice work to Memes, making the correct reads at that long distance play. MODOK is bleeding pretty heavily. We're going to see if he tries to bring in Morrigan, or does manage to bring in Morrigan safely. That's one of the things that... even though Doom is very good, one of the things that he has issues with is the primary tactic for him is stalling, and if he's stalling with photons, he does not have a good confirm off of people random dry tagging there. Ooh, MODOK getting that corner pressure. Oh, that was able to extract a meter from MemesMayCry. The chip is enough to kill off MODOK. What is this Dark Vergil going to do? Dark Vergil's often in good situations, but fighting Dark Phoenix when he's already used half of his X Factor is not one of them, and manages to get that rapid slash off. Morrigan is going to lose her life. Memes has the mix-up ready for Phoenix. Does she survive incoming? She gets to pop, but now Vergil's on the ground, has swords active. Let's see when Mothman gets to the ground, what he does to get through. Spiral Swords was entirely timed out by her just flying and pressing some buttons in the air, and was able to do that. This is the night of Mothman going up 3-2 against MemesMayCry. Great play from both players, but only one of them is going to be able to make it into losers semis to fight Romora. Astraling in someone's face. Astral is not Silgenmu and actually has recovery. This character is nonsense in different ways from Zero instead of just being a copy-paste of him. And this time, Mothman does not want to have to deal with any Vergil nonsense, snaps in the character, and goes for the up TAC. Are we going to see the drain loops? No, we're seeing the non-drain loops, but it's still going to kill Vergil and build Mothman up to 5 meter, which is all that he needs out of this situation. It would be nicer if the meter was being stolen, but this is only going to build memes up to like 3 meters, which means that if Dr. Doom escapes, he'll be able to photons into double Astral. We'll see how that ends up working out, and Mothman getting his own Astral on first, which makes it much harder for Doom to escape in the first place. Are we going to see Photons hyper into Astral, or are we just going to see Doom play it out? Ooh, Doom playing it out is going a lot less well, has already lost half of his life, getting mixed up by Morrigan's Air H. Now goes for those Photons and is able to get Astral on as a result. This is looking like a pretty scary situation for memes. Vergil is dead. There's so much meter on Mothman's side, and ooh, there was a hit there, but no confidence that it was going to continue. Skrulliann, after being gracious in the actual match, wants to see some violence come out from Mothman, but MemesMayCry making sure that that is less likely to happen, trying to get those hits in, is in work with Morrigan, getting the confirms, but then dropping them. Mothman's Morrigan down. It's up to MODOK and Phoenix, but Phoenix had the 5 on deck, but that's one of those situations where Mothman was trying to be too big brain. He was like, okay, this is going to be a drain setup into cross up, so I need to block cross up and avoid losing the meter. But MemesMayCry just stayed in front, kept the meter steals on deck. Sometimes knowing the mix-up to do against a smart player is a little bit different, or not necessarily smart. Like, these players are both smart, but there are plenty of smart players who just don't make the types of decisions. But against a player like Mothman, who you know is going to be ready for a cross-up, things like that are just so exceptionally strong. Now it's down to solo Doom against Phoenix, and very nice work to Mothman in making that tag happen, because MODOK's going to build back enough life that even if Dr. Doom does the impossible, kills Phoenix, kills Dark Phoenix, MODOK's going to just like have the opportunity to escape. Mothman doing the correct thing, X-Factoring so the chip's not going to take him out, able to just run away and not interact. There's only 2 seconds left on the Marvel clock, and is going to take this set 4-2 against MemesMayCry. Great play by both players, but tonight, Mothman's the one who's on to the losers semis match against Romora. Teams that were kind of questionable on Synergy have upgraded and are now able to play teams that have the full range of colors to express themselves. I know that Artistic here in the chat has been rocking some of the brown and orange for this same team composition, and it looks pretty clean, so always nice to see people getting to express themselves in new ways as the modding community supports it. And it looks like DXP using Artistic's account without permission, but he didn't get permission to foot dive either, and is going to hit with a cross-up S. This is the end of Dr. Doom. Is this going to be a snap? Looks like it'll be a kill instead. He's going to kill off Doom, and we've seen Babaghaoush do some comebacks with that solo Vergil. Let's see if it happens again. Dimension Slash is coming out, but gets caught by Photons, is going to be confirmed on. DXP investing that X Factor, and this is going to be the end of Babaghaoush's Vergil. Oh, it could have been the end of Babaghaoush's Vergil, but gets crossed up by Dimension Slash or something. Didn't block it, that's for sure. And Babaghaoush going to need to make some adjustments here. Everything had gone pretty badly pretty quickly that game, so going to see what adjustments can be made. Oh, the jumping heavy almost caught DX Pride's Vergil. Is going to throw out some busters and lightnings. Very nice work using judgment cuts to avoid some of those strong zoning tools that Zero can use. Jumping down heavy has been connecting, but then there's just been plasma beams or other things on screen to prevent Zero from getting started. Buster, so good, able to clear out that Doom, and now has the pickup on Vergil, is going to knock him into the corner, building all the meter that's necessary, has the missiles assist on deck, is going to be able to kill with the Sogenmu, and I think has a little bit of it left over for the incoming mix-up, just barely. Oh, had it for the incoming mix-up, but DXP able to air dash up for it and get out of dodge before it became a problem. Very nice work. Well, dang, I don't see what happened, but chat goes off sometimes. And something else that goes off is DXP's Doom making sure to get those good plasma beams in. Does the Sphere Flame because Zero wants to press buttons as he's coming down. Gets the catch and Zero dies. Very nice work to DXP. This time not getting to set up the S plus Vajra incoming that he's desired off of so many other situations. But is going to be able to kill off Dr. Doom. Last time we saw the chance of a Vergil comeback be squelched. Will this again be a game where it runs out? Goes for the mid-screen snap instead, has the Vajra summon, and just whiffs on all of it. There was the chance that DXP just lost the game off of that exchange, but instead has managed to take 2 of Babaghanoush's meters and did not die from any of these things. Babaghaoush going for some air-to-ground options against DXP. Is not dying. There's a lot of not dying by both of these players in situations where it is very expected that they would die. Missiles saving DXP, and throwing out the Legion, goes for the teleport, successfully mixes up Babaghanoush's Vergil. Is Papa's Doom going to be able to survive the incoming mix-up? Did, but did not have the factor on deck in order to survive that chip after. Do not bully Romora, even if you're in a romantic relationship with him. People being bullied have challenging experiences. If he agrees to it in a consenting situation, do that. But like, if it's something where it's just bullying Romora is fun for people, do not bully the Romora arbitrarily. Looks like Lightning is going to kill off Vergil. Oh, he'll no longer eat much. And there was yet another situation where Babaghaoush has been getting a lot of momentum against the Vergil, momentum against the Doom, but then hadn't been converting it. This time, however, it looks very much like Doom is either going to die or get snapped. Is Babaghaoush going to fight the Ninja with all the X Factor available? Oh, decides that it's better to deal with him when it's still potentially X Factor 2. Gets the hit, but missiles messes it up again. Babaghaoush making the adjustment is going to be able to hit the air down heavy, but doesn't get the confirm afterwards. Buster here. Oh no, just super jumps out. And DXP activating meter use, making sure to go in, hits this Zero, gets the down TAC, and is going to be able to get the kill? Oh my gosh, I'm surprised that its stun was still okay for that. But chips out with rocks. Babaghaoush manages to get in and kill Doom, but DXP has all the meter. Oh no, does not kill Doom. Gets Doom down to a pixel, and then the orbs come on. Full screen slide is going to be enough to get going. Photons catches Strider, and Strider manages to survive. The confirm was not there from Babaghaoush. Good decision making, but execution just didn't quite do what he needed out of it. Lots of meter available on Babaghanoush's side. X Factor running out for both players. I'm assuming Crouch Light in the other direction was not what Baba was going for, and is probably going to lose the game because of it. TAC is available here. Dead X Pride going for another one, and it looks like this is going to barely kill off Vergil. Those were some greedy choices by DXP when it was possible to just like hyper photons in the air without going for the reset, but was confident it would work. And with that, DXP going up and taking the winner's final set against Babaghaoush, sending Babaghaoush down into losers, where he Phoenix for Mothman and Romora running Zero Doom Vergil. Let's see how they each end up approaching this match. I believe they played at EVO in winners finals, if I'm not mistaken. But it was an opportunity for Romora to take it that time, but that doesn't mean it's going to go the same this time. Is he going to snap? Is he going to kill? What's he going to do to this MODOK? Chooses to go for the kill instead of the snap, is going to get rid of MODOK, and now it's down to just Morrigan Phoenix. 3 1/3 meter on deck for Mothman, and Mothman immediately gets to a range where Zero's tools are more reactable and Morrigan gets to put things on screen, but once Zero gets in, there's no reacting anymore. The heavies are out, the buttons are too enormous, and Zero gets the snap. Romora gets the mix-up on Phoenix, but the missiles don't, only 2 of them hit instead of confirming all the way. There's the opportunity for Mothman to summon Harmonizer, and is now up to 5 meters. The Dark Phoenix is available. Chat, do you think Dark Phoenix is going to be able to kill off this whole team? Mothman not immediately popping X Factor, invests in playing some time with regular Dark Phoenix for a while, drops the combo, but X Factors immediately afterward wants to make sure that Zero does not have the opportunity to do something that's nonsense. Photons is coming out to beat on the Morrigan assist, but because X Factor's active, Phoenix's ability to deal with this situation is great. Some TK overdrive loops is going to kill off Doom. Zero down to a pixel. X Factor is out for Mothman, but has Dark Phoenix still there. Gets the hit on Vergil. This should be the end of this demon. Goes into the Soul Drain variant for the follow. Oh no! Had used a Shadow Blade there, and the Shadow Blade did not work out. Very nice work, Mothman pressing some buttons, but not enough buttons to win. Looks like Phoenix is going to need to block. It does not get chipped out immediately, and that is a big advantage for Mothman. Going to fall with H. I guess that there was an attempted fly there that didn't come out, because that was an odd falling H. Romora going to take the first game, go up 1-0. So this time, MODOK not getting hit quite as immediately, getting up into the air, using this opportunity to get some Harmonizers on deck. Happy to take those missiles in order to just set up situations where you could have safer things coming down on the bottom of the screen. Morrigan has taken half of her life though, which is a pretty scary situation for Mothman to be in, especially when he's only built up 3 3/4 bars. Let's see if Romora goes for the snap. Does go for the snap this time. Does not want to take additional chances fighting Phoenix when they are unnecessary, but gives Mothman that extra chance to play. Going to let the MODOK tag happen, and because of that, MODOK not only gets in alive, manages to hit Zero, get the throw afterwards. Oh, this is looking potentially scary for Romora. 5 meters is on deck, MODOK, but Romora does have his entire team intact here. It lets Morrigan get in for pretty free, but he seems very happy to just throw some hot on Gekis, stay away, not get in any ridiculous situations where things are hard to react, and gets the knockdown on Morrigan. Should be able to kill her off as a result. Let's see, I'm assuming going for the kill instead of the snap now that she has 5 meters on deck. Oh, goes for the snap anyways. Wants to make sure that if she pops, she does it with only X Factor 1 instead of X Factor 3. And her pop is looking imminent. The pop happens. Doesn't immediately X Factor. Throws out some TK shots and is going to leave Phoenix on point. Gets hit by Buster. And backs her in the second position as opposed to getting her back into anchor. Gives more opportunity for Morrigan to get her red health back, and MODOK did the exact job that he needed to. Now there's Phoenix Inferno for the incoming guess. It'll get rid of projectiles, but if you don't Phoenix Inferno on incoming, it doesn't protect you from anything. And now it's up to anchor Morrigan, and you may get a chance to play, but Mothman will need to do a lot of work with her if he wants to win this set. Catches Vergil, does not catch Zero in the advancing guard to make sure that Vergil gets out safely. Excellent work there by Romora, knowing that his Sogenu does not need to do anything for recovery. Is going to take out Zero. Soul Drain's coming in, not able to connect with anything. Romora at the opposite side of the screen, just using some of that stalling time, get rid of the X Factor. There's only 17 Marvel seconds left, and Romora is happy to spend all of them as far away from Morrigan as he can. Good decision on his behalf, not summoning any assists, not doing any like ridiculous high risk options. Goes into Photons there and is able to get the confirm on Morrigan out of it. Romora going up 2-0 against Mothman, the loser's semis match. And people, if you like comics, there's data being thrown around in chat. Figure out what are the things that you want to read, and people in the community will know where you'll get the opportunity to read them. Sounds like a DC Universe Unlimited is one of the things that the fetus may be going after. Other good things to subscribe to are the HAVENGERS, or if along with comics you happen to like games too, there's also the Nexus link for the HAVENGERS. Other people who are supporting them means that you could buy Capcom games through the link. Pretty good. So let's see what adjustments Mothman makes. Definitely is going to have Phoenix on deck, but having Phoenix on deck has not been enough to win these last two games. So needs to get some work done with MODOK, get some work done with Morrigan, and oh my gosh, Lythero coming through with a party of 373, supporting the Marvel community. I believe we had earlier tonight, B-Man the Big Hero was playing some Phoenix, right? So we haven't seen some Joe in a while though, so maybe we need to see some more Joes come out in tournament. There was no raid message, but people are dancing. And if you enjoy dancing on Phoenix's head, you enjoy Romora going in right there, killing her just when she was at 4 3/4 meters. But MODOK is still in this and has the point on deck. And Lythero subscribing. Oh, thank you, Lythero, for supporting the community. It is appreciated, all that you do for this community and many others. Y'all rock. So, finishing Shower is finishing off Dr. Doom. Oh no, hit with the low. Maybe the momentum Mothman needs to get back into this is not investing X Factor. Invest X Factor a little bit later, is going to be able to kill off Vergil, has access to the level 3 DHC, and Mothman gets on the board. Invoking the Pasadena rules, now Romora doesn't need to win one more, but two, and winning another 2 games against Mothman is a lot tougher than just taking one. You could random him out sometimes, but then relying on Dark Phoenix to not kill you that many games in a row is a scary proposition to do. Oh, and MODOK gets the throw. We have seen that Mothman is able to be terrifying off of these. There have been some drops, but in the situations where he hits his stuff, this has been enough to the damage that's necessary. Goes into the S-Psionic Blaster, I think, in order to inflate damage just enough, and there should be Shadow Blade into another Shadow Blade. Oh, into the additional super. Needed just a little bit more meter to make it happen, but getting rid of Zero is worth it. And now, fighting Doom with Morrigan with a strong beam assist is a pretty good situation to be in. Hits it, gonna go for the TAC, and now all of the cubes are gonna come on deck. How much can he analyze? Cat, do you know how much MODOK can analyze? Because I think this is all 9 levels coming in to kill off this Doom. Even Mothman, like, oh, killing with Dark Phoenix is not anything that's leading to a solution here. Might as well kill with his first 2 characters instead. Oh, and we have some hype from the Tyrannosaurus Rex in chat, cheering for the Mothman. If you're one of the folks lucky enough to be playing Marvel in SoCal, I'm sure that you've heard of this. Oh, wants to see that pre-special, but there's no more living MODOK. Sorry, Tyrannosaurus. If you want to see that, maybe we'll need to see other people come in for these games. Oh my gosh, Phoenix got to X Factor in time, gets the hit on Vergil, and nice modification by Mothman, goes into the Inferno. Just needs one more hit, hits with the Air S, and ties it up 2-2. Thanks to everyone supporting the community. Thanks Priest, thanks Tyrannosaurus, thanks to the Fruity Fetus and the Havengers, all of these wonderful people who support the community and make things happen. Uh, and looks like MODOK taking to the skies again. Mothman was able to make a lot of value out of the momentum for MODOK that first game. The throw on 0 was exactly what was needed, and trying to mix up the timing at which he comes down. His MODOK is doing okay, but his Morrigan is bleeding hard right now. Needs to be a little bit cautious about how he summons that Harmonizer assist. Is, however, up to 4¼ meters. Even if Romora immediately snaps, this is going to be a Dark Phoenix on deck. But Romora has done very well when he has had all his characters to deal with Phoenix. He's going to be able to kill off MODOK here, and Morrigan loses half her life on incoming. This is pretty scary. As a reminder, every single button Morrigan has hits behind her. It doesn't matter whether it's her jump M, doesn't matter whether it's her jump H. Just press a button in the air with Morrigan and it will hit people behind. Looks like Phoenix is going to get out, gets the opportunity to play, but we've seen Romora do exceptionally well even when she's popped this set. Oh, but that is looking less good for him. Mothman gets the conversion on 0. What type of reset is he gonna go for? Sets up the trap in order to control some of that normal jump height, throwing out TK shots, and going to force out the DHCs there. Makes it so Romora goes down to only 2 meters in his fight against Phoenix, and manages to avoid not only the spiral swords, but the missiles and the round trip. Mothman with the evasion, doing the work. Gosh. This time when she pops, she blows up again. Romora is, I think, 3 for 3. Every time the Dark Phoenix has popped, Mothman's win rate has actually gone down as opposed to up. Because Romora has very consistently been getting rid of this threat. Not how I recommend playing the matchup, but it looks like Romora making it work right now. Wait, are we going to have Priest joining in on the mic? Priest, if you're interested, this is the losers semis, so there's gonna be both losers finals and grand finals available. Always hyped to get wisdom, especially if Mothman's able to make it through. Having that MODOK insight would be some great wisdom. It looks like it's a lot harder for Mothman to make it through when his Phoenix is dead. His MODOK is in the back, his Morrigan going for that level 3 to just get out of the mix-up, gets to play neutral, feels like being able to return to neutral is a bigger win than holding on to 3 meters. And that's a pretty solid situation to be in. Morrigan's going to be safe against the photons, and Doom is at a decent amount of red life here. Just like 1 or 2 good confirms, oh, just 1 is enough to get rid of him, and now it's looking much more reasonable for Mothman after a very scary start of that set. It doesn't combo correctly on 0, and you always need to correctly combo 0. He is the character that will evaporate your team. Looks like MODOK is going to lose his body here, and Morrigan needs to deal with the incoming. She does not have level 3 to get out of it this time, and Romora gets the hit. Mothman knocked down, but Mothman is alive. The combo dropping is enough that he has the chance to play. X Factor going down on both sides, but then Mothman has a bunch of meter on deck. This needs to... Does the punish happen? No, there was the potential that Romora may have just been able to press crouch light there. Gets the hit on Vergil, and we see that Mothman ties it up 3-3. Didn't need the Phoenix, didn't need the MODOK, down to the solo Morrigan, and was able to make it back against Romora's team. Yeah, agreed with Colossus, that was game, just needed to hit a button. But sometimes you have a plan in mind and don't adjust to what you see. Or maybe it had already been held and the tag was coming out before the flash, but we just didn't get to see the startup frames of it. Yeah, something around that sounds accurate, Fetus. It's very good. Like, even... You could punish it, it's not like Sogenmu, but it's still like a low enough recovery that you're pretty good. Magneto can disrupt it from full screen. Like, there's plenty of things that could be done against that, but MODOK gets caught this time, and before he gets to play Get Snapped. Will Phoenix survive incoming? She's going to get caught. Nice work with Romora on the jump loop into Buster in order to confirm off Phoenix, killing her without meter use. Phoenix has just been a non-factor this entire set. Very nice work to Romora in taking one of the threatening characters by a threatening player like Mothman and just dealing with her. But this threatening character also needs to be gotten rid of, and the investment is coming. Romora uses that Sogenmu and is going to be able to kill off Morrigan. Chat, do you think that there's going to be a MODOK comeback? Oh, that's not the way it starts. This is looking like going to do some zoops on the MODOK after a Koha. And with that, Romora is going to move on to Losers Finals, where he has the opportunity to fight Babaghaoush for the opportunity to fight Dead X Pride. That's for a decent amount of characters. If you have to have a one-button game, Heavy's the button you want to do it with. But Zero, every single one of his buttons is obnoxious and is able to get some pressure in the corner while getting started.
Oh, nice anti-air with the lightning. He was very ready for Babaghaoush, but Romora was very ready for Babaghaoush to come down. And starts off his combo. He's gonna get his full combo. He's gonna go into the. All right, finishes it, and let's see what the incoming is. Nice pressure here, dirty. So if you notice, he crossed him up right as he hit the ground, so that was true like 50-50 right there. It was nasty.
And Babaghaoush, though, getting to get the Vergil in, has hit both Zero and Vergil. That's exactly what you want out of this matchup, is going to be able to kill off Vergil. Has the hit on Zero.
Oh, but he dropped it. Oh my goodness.
Your phase didn't work? Okay. Do you have confidence in X Factor Doom?
Oh my goodness. If you have X Factor and you have Doom, it can always happen. It's just a matter of getting that one hit. And let's see if Romora's gonna be able to get that. Nice. He does confirm this is the Evo champ here. Very resourceful.
And because Babaghaoush was in Devil Trigger that entire time, he didn't build any meter out of losing his Vergil.
Oh my goodness. Oh my, the raw. That was pretty raw.
It was from pretty high up. Doom doing that LeBron dunk from Multiverses just comes down from the top of the screen.
Yeah. I've seen that. That's so dope.
But this time it actually worked. If you're playing Multiverses, don't just random dunk as LeBron. You're going to make your teammates hate you.
Oh yeah, no.
But let's see if Babaghaoush is able to get more chances to play with Zero, because last time momentum just came in for Romora right away, but this time the momentum's on Babaghanoush's side.
Oh no. Babaghaoush dropping his combo. This is not a good look. He's gonna have to step it up because Romora. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna comment.
You're not gonna commentator's curse because it's actually gonna work this time. Kills off Zero.
Absolutely. You know what it is. You know what it is. Like you know the power. You know the power.
I have accidentally screwed over far too many players by opening my mouth. I know that the power is there, but then sometimes they're gonna kill anyways. Oh, but that was not the kill. Going to have pressure from Doom in the corner. Hit with a lot of attacks going up and down, but didn't have the confirm on any of them. Doom's going to get away, and Babaghaoush has a decent amount of meter and X Factor on deck. Spiral Swords is going to let him get some, force a guess or two out of Romora, but Romora doesn't need to guess when he just releases Buster. It's always nice to put a stop sign on screen to keep people from being the aggressor on you. But now, Doom has died just as Babaghaoush planned, leaving him with just solo Vergil, so the X Factor will be even more potent.
He was kind of desperate to put Vergil in a bad situation there, and this now Vergil's putting him in a bad situation there. Alright. Going for the full chop you up, chop the melon. Alright, what's the mix? Nice. Don't confirm though. X Factor's right back. Oh wow, the pullback. Oh my goodness. These guys are swinging. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and get through the level 3 to finish it off. Unnecessary, but you know, all too necessary when Romora's playing.
Oh yeah, and also it's a thing that's like you can't drop that. Like once it starts animating, you win the game. Yes, so sometimes if you're feeling a little bit of nerves in your fingers, you want to make sure that things go well. Just do the Dark Angel.
Very true.
On winner's side, Babaghaoush took it 3-0. Romora wants to make sure that on loser's side is the exact opposite, going with momentum into this final game, pushing to the corner.
Romora is hungry. Romora wants to win.
see if he could do what he needs to do it. He's definitely winning the neutral in the zero matchup and then just carrying that momentum for the rest of the game. Has been doing a lot of work with that. The jumping H, getting in some work. Buster hit there, but did not have faith that he was going to be able to kill off of it. Extra chances to play for both characters here. That should have so many opportunities
No
to
confirm though. Yeah, it seems like they're scrapping, and Romora's just getting the better end of it. And Babaghaoush is not confirming. He's not finishing combos. He's not confirming. This is not a good look. This is probably not the way he played in Winners.
It is not. There were still some scrambly things going on there, but he was making very good decisions in the zero mirror consistently. And here, like, every time he's been pushing a button, he's been getting caught. Romora is just ready. Sometimes you go through that situation where you have the read on someone's footsies, but then they adjust how they play, and you're just a little bit off because you're playing against how they were playing and not how they're playing now. Babaghaoush, though, has gotten rid of Zero, gotten rid of Vergil.
Oh, the trade! Oh my goodness, is he gonna get hit by that? Oh my god, he got hit by that, and oh, X Factor, and Romora is just one combo away from going from 0-3 Babaghaoush right back at you, bro. Damn. That's what happened, right? Babaghaoush 3-0'd Romora before,
Yep.
and now Romora gets the revenge. Damn, we've got a full storyline going on here.
It's true, but is Romora going to carry this momentum on to fight DXP? You know that both of them just love to beat each other and have that intensity for the matchup.
They're definitely.
There we go. Yeah, Acme. Thanks, Kevin. Puberty blisters. Oh my god. Are they just gonna go straight into it? Oh man. Oh my.
I wonder if when Vergil went through demon puberty, if he had puberty blistering swords going on.
Oh
Because, but,
oh my goodness.
this looks just as uncomfortable as puberty for him, though, because Strider is dead and Romora gets to lightning loop the Vergil. This is exactly the situation DXP wanted to avoid. But Doom can do this. If he gets the hit on Zero, everything can start going in his favor.
100%. All you need is one hit, and Dedex Pride is pretty good at getting that hit.
Oh, but missiles came down and he had already invested his resources, had no way to get out of that. Zero gets the proper confirm, and after that, happy birthday. The match doesn't even get to finish. DXP is just like characters like we're getting into game 2.
Yeah, no, I don't think we're gonna be seeing many. We're gonna be seeing a lot of pause screen this match, this set.
We often have seen that from Romora, but it looks like Dedex Pride's been infected with the pause virus. And a happy birthday again, but different people on deck. Looked like this birthday, the party wasn't good enough. Decided we're gonna just throw another birthday party. We gotta do over here.
Yeah, I don't think Dedex Pride is as mad this time around. I think once he's like, I got Strider in his head, he's like, oh, I got Strider, we're good.
And he's done some good work with Strider, even X Factor list tonight in a couple of matchups. So.
Oh yeah, definitely a very strong Strider player, 100%. Arguably one of the best, or not maybe the best. Or it's arguable, but
I think of the Anchor Striders, he's the best of them. Amongst Shadows, still has that place in my heart for high level Strider play.
Yeah, the point Strider, 100%. And as we're talking, he's one hit away. Okay. Oh, he does have 3 bar. He does have the Ouroboros, the bar for Ouroboros. But let's see if he nice does stop Vergil here. But he's gonna be forced to block. The Lord of Light has that advantage over everybody. Oh my goodness, he did not take the air throw, and this is curtains for Strider. Oh, 2-0 right here. Romora looking very strong. Is this grand finals?
This is grand finals.
Oh my goodness, he's close.
This next game, he resets the bracket.
Oh man. All right, let's see.
Oh,
okay.
The Buster, that was really intelligent to make sure that Dedex Pride doesn't get to start his momentum.
100%.
Put on either Devil Trigger or Spiral Swords in order to just like take advantage of neutral. But this time, even with that good start, it wasn't good enough because he did not kill Vergil off of that. Loses his Vergil, loses his Zero. This has been a set of happy birthdays already.
So many.
Going in DXP's favor.
So many happy birthdays.
Okay here.
And here I am without a gift.
Oh, don't worry, your presence is enough of it.
Thank you. Your presence is great too. Sorry. I'm flustered. I'm flustered by that. I was like ready to hear that, but I wasn't ready.
Yeah,
Sorry.
sometimes my kindness mix-ups are pretty on point. Like, I maybe only pretty
I
decent to par.
definitely got. Sorry.
Oh, go right ahead. All is
I
well, but not for Romora, as Dead X Pride gets on the board 2-1 in Remora's favor.
I definitely got hit, and so did Romora, 100%.
But Romora still has the match advantage, throwing out that other buster, trying to get that other situation of stealing DXP's meter before it could become a threat. But this time, DXP able to invest it as he desires. Gets hit a little bit by missiles, but is in a perfectly fine place. Romora loses access to his own meter, getting caught by the Vajra when he was going into Sogenbu. But Zero always builds enough meter. Being down a meter only impacts his neutral, never his combos.
And Shark and treats him like a fish in water, and he's the shark. He definitely went up and got him, got Vergil. And now Romora is going to be going into his full combo again. He's going to go ahead.
Instead, has seen the danger
Oh,
of what
excuse
can
me.
happen if you
Oh,
leave
yeah.
that rider alive, and it was like, I don't know if I want to face that again. Let's get
Yeah.
rid of this ninja. I like that decision. Like, I would be tempted to kill Doom because Dead X Pride's Doom is very good, but I think getting rid of the Strider here was a good decision on Romora.
I definitely agree with Romora's decision. I think Strider has definitely a lot more potential and is scarier, especially in Dead X Bride's hands. He's very good at making the comebacks. But Romora gets the reset. Let's go.
No, it Pasadena rules because Dead X Pride got that one on the board.
Oh, I see.
Romora needs to get one more. Oh no.
Yeah.
Romora needs to get one more in order to reset the bracket, and DXP doesn't want this to go to a reset. He wants to kill off this Zero. Doesn't matter if he just needs to kill the Zero.
And he's gonna X Factor Zero. I kind of agree here. I think Romora has definitely been playing really well with Zero and controlling the pace of the match, controlling the neutral, controlling the ground a lot, and not letting Dead X Pride play his game. And I feel like right now, Dead X Pride is in full control, and he's probably gonna snap Vergil in as soon as he can if he gets a hit here. But yeah, those bars, yeah. I don't agree with the assist call there. It's not a good decision there. But let's see how this match unfolds.
Doesn't quite have enough for orbs, but after taking some chip damage is going to get just enough to be able to use them. Blistering swords on deck.
Oh, so smart. See, look at that. That's the type of stuff I'm talking about. Oh my goodness. Did you see that? He like reacted to the swords being out and he went straight into level 3. Hits the Doom assist, doesn't let missiles come out. Alright, let's see. Nice. Gets the cross-up teleport, goes down with buttons, and gets the confirm. This is a really bad matchup, and I don't think Romora has seen all of the mix-ups that Dead X Pride has on incoming, so he's not ready for that cross-up on incoming. Very tricky if you haven't seen it before. It's tricky even if you have, but it's definitely gets easier to block when you kind of expect it. Nice round there from Dead X Pride. Let's see what happens this round.
And that was a game where it all came down to Strider. The Doom and the Vergil got blown up, but DXP, it is worth it to snap his Strider, kill that character where possible. But now DXP's in the corner. Managed to not get hit by any of that. That was a strange interaction, but invest the X Factor to make sure the confirm happens. Interesting X Factor choice, but getting rid of Vergil is definitely a valuable thing, especially if you get the hit on the next character immediately. But we've seen this Dark Strider come back. Do you think there's going to be a snap, or do you think he's going to kill off Doom?
I think he should snap, but he's going to kill Doom. I think it's very important to get rid of the comeback potential because Romora has already X-Factored. X-Factor Strider, if things go well, will take out 2 characters, leaving Vergil alone, and I think Vergil versus Strider with meter is in Strider's favor slightly. But the hit happens, we get a reset, let's go. Remora, guys, what do you guys think? Remora's gonna do it or no? Is Romora gonna take this grand finals or not? I want to see this. I want to see it in chat.
That Evo is easier or harder to win than X Factory 1.2? that's the question, because Romora was able to take Evo, but that's not against Dead X Pride in Grand Finals. Let's see which of them's able to take this tonight.
Wow, Remora's still in chat. He's still in chat.
not a fan of hot dogs apparently. Is insulted that people are talking about the hot dogs when he wants them to all be hyped for his match because he's been having to deal with Dark Strider and other challenging things, and people are talking about hot dogs. Oh, but DeadX Pride got the normal jump instead of being able to confirm there, and because of that, his X Factor is used. And now he deal with all of this. There's no meter on deck to even force his way in neutral with Spiral Swords. So all of that X Factor got wasted, and Strider's bleeding too.
Oh, nice.
So again, we lets him keep pressing. And if Strider has either a bad summon or gets snapped, it is going to be your happy birthday.
You know, I like the fact that he office tagged Doomin. He kind of sacrifices like the weaker character of the team. And I think that if he plays it right, he can it's manageable. This matchup to keep Zero out is manageable, but not Remora Zero apparently.
And his Vergil gets to come in, still has the majority of his life, but not anymore. That normal jump instead of super jump off of the X Factor really cost DXP this game.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we've seen his Strider do amazing work before, but he's going to need to hit this team like 5 times or so? 6 times?
Yeah, no, even more. 100%. It's like 13 hits he's got to land.
Yeah, and not landing 13 hits. Sorry, DXP.
Yeah, no. Yeah, 100%. That flop on the X Factor cost him the game. 100%. At that point, he'd have to play like twice as good as Romora, and these guys are definitely very good at the game, and it's kind of hard to outplay someone that hard. But yeah, let's see. See this game?
Dimension Slash just works. Sometimes all you need is Dimension Slash to come out. But
the best super in the game.
Isn't that a Blackbird quote?
I think so. I'm not exactly sure who said it, but I've heard someone say it.
Even though I disagree with it because I think there's a couple really nonsense hypers in this game.
Yeah, I mean,
it is definitely one of the ones that like there are many matches that it wins that you're like, if this was any other super, this would not have won this game.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's see. DeadX Pride getting to start his game now. He's getting to make the devil's trench coat flail. Like, you know what I mean? Oh man. All right, here we go. Was that same side? I feel like that was same side. I'm pretty sure, right?
I think that was Romora may have been overthinking it, but sometimes he just gets wrong. And with that, DeadX Pride ties it up 1-1. Post reset, both of them are in losers bracket. Whoever wins now, it's a 1-3 set, is going to be your X Factory 1.2 West Coast champion.
Ooh, man, I'm excited. Let's go. I think DeadX Pride has taken some time to think about it. He's like, I don't know what happened there. I think my controller's messing up.
Oh gosh, gets the happy birthday on Zero and Doom, but if you're losing 2 characters, Doom being one of them is what both of these players want. It gets to come in. X Factor has been used by DXP, and there's 3 meters on deck for Romora.
Oh,
that was a very interesting interaction.
Ooh, but not the right X Factor Dark Cancel here. We're gonna have. Oh wait, he drops it kind of. Okay, but DeadX Pride slaps on the Bucci belt. And now he's making Romora block. And you know Romora doesn't like to block. You know he's all about holding forward. We don't block.
If you like blocking in Marvel, you're doing it wrong. You need to run it, like, avoid the hits, because as soon as you start blocking, if the player's good, it doesn't matter how good you are. There is a chance that the time will just, like, evaporate you. They play defense by avoiding getting into bad situations if you could help it.
True.
But still Genmu on deck. This time did not end up pressing an air button. Wanted to see because there's the question there, because if DXP teleports up and Zero presses either air S or air H, it's going to punish whatever he tries to do out of teleport. But if he just like teleports on the ground and super jumps up and blocks, he's going to be able to deal with Zero for that. And the jump S
oh my goodness.
Down.
Oh, DeadX Pride.
A lot of those LeBron jumps.
DeadX Pride running wild this match. Definitely. Oh, but he gets caught. Oh no. He says this is the end for you.
And no meter build because of that devil trigger is going to have less than a bar for Doom coming in. which means there's no opportunity to use photons to escape with the DHC. It has to deal with this zero corner pressure and doesn't deal with it well enough to not die. Or deals
Right,
with
nice.
it. Ooh,
Nice snap,
X-Factor
okay.
immediately.
But this is dangerous here. He can get hit by a stray hit, and Zero could pop. So he's got to play it really right. He's got to play it. He's got to play it nice and safe. Okay. Yeah. There it is. There it is. There's that. There's that Vajra.
Oh, and the mix-up, that was really nice because last time the bird bomb crossed up, but that time made sure that the bird bomb didn't cross up, but the follow-up crosses up afterwards. Very nice stuff. But going for a TAC there, if you have 3 meters on deck, how do you feel about that choice? Oh, manages to get it. Vergil, X-Factor, 1 bar.
Oh, how did he block that? How did he block that? I can't never block that. All right. Here we go. Vergil, the devil is loose.
This is going to ground bounce Strider.
Oh my goodness. Oh my, he's hacking.
You got
Hacking.
hit by that too.
Oh my goodness, he's going for it. He's hacking. Oh my goodness, he's in. He's in. He's hacking. Oh, but he gets hit by a foot dive.
The
Oh.
second foot dive. And that was like, if that
Unsafe.
had got that blocked.
The unsafe foot dive.
That's why it works though, because
Oh, yeah.
you have that thing where it's like, EXP's a good player. He knows that he'll be guard broken if he
No way.
uses another.
No way, he's definitely gonna go for that second foot dive.
Definitely gonna
100%.
But it was the right choice that time. Sometimes you do the unsafe thing, but the thing that your opponent's not going to read is how you win the game.
It's true, it's true. It worked out in this scenario 100%. He's up 3 games to 1 because of that decision, so we can't knock him here. You can't knock him when he's about to win X Factory number 1.2.
Yeah, but it's one of those things where it's like, it worked this time, but that doesn't mean it works every time. So we'll see, because sometimes you make that read and it's the right read one time, then you try it again in say game 5, and the person makes the correct adaptation, blocks, oh, but Zero's not going to get to block this time. X Factor immediately invested, wants to get rid of this robot, and the kills leave him meter positive, has the opportunity to use it on the mix-up.
Oh, it seems like whoever's controlling the ground is the victor for the most part of that, at least the point matchup. And it seems like for the most part, whoever's... Oh, wait, crazy mix? Okay. Oh, nice. It seems like whoever gets the point more is the victor for the most part as well. Yeah.
There's also been a lot of happy birthdays in these last couple sets, too.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Where the person who gets that momentum is getting 2 characters out of it, and then needs to have a comeback against them if they want to get mixed up. Oh, but Vergil's gonna die here. Do you think Romora's solo Doom is going to be able to take out DXP's entire team? He has 5 meters, he has X Factor level 3, but this is pretty scary.
I don't know. Does Dedex Pride have a solo Doom problem? I don't know.
Well, Romora using 3 meters again. We saw this in, I think it was a game.
I don't
now he doesn't have meter for neutral.
I don't agree with all the meter usage all there. It just seems like he was like trying to bait, but let's just say his cast and his actual bait was not very tasty, and Dedex Pride did not bite. He has to finesse a little bit. He's got to have a little bit more of an intention with his baits, you know, with his cast and all that. But yeah, good stuff to Dedex Pride. Goes ahead and takes the X Factory Circuit Season 1.2. Good stuff. Very impressive play there. Very fun.